Okay, here we go. It's day one of the Red Bull King of the Air. Supposedly has been given the green light. Saturday, the 1st of February. The first day of the event window. So we're just walking down to the event site now. And this video news is all going to be behind the scenes from day one in Cape Town. Only rounds 1 and 2 today. The top 6 in the new format this year are not joining the event until round 3, and it couldn't be more exciting, could it? Aaron Hadlow up first in round 1. Not finishing in the top 6 last year, so having to start right from the very beginning. What a way to start the event. Let's see how the day goes. Right, here we are just in front of the event site, and this is Team Langeree's house. How's Team Langeree and Walker? How's it going?
Team Langeree is not here. Team Langeree is not here. There.
Yeah. Well, you guys have got a good view today, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll go down to the beach to get even closer. But I don't know. It's fun to see the competition happening and not being in there.
Wind is still pretty light, but it might pick up. And then we're going to see the first guys in action. I'm really looking forward to it.
First guy and girl in action.
First guy, yeah, and one girl.
Angely, how are you doing? First King of the Air, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous now, but I think I need it also for be good on the water, you know. But I didn't sleep a lot also, actually, so, but it's fine.
Yeah. But you're riding so well. I mean, I was on the beach yesterday and I think you were riding at Dolphin.
Yesterday I was not good on the water.
No?
You like it?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Okay, what was wrong?
I don't know, it's maybe too much people and maybe the wind was like today, I didn't like it. And on my mental, I don't know. So sometimes I can be in and really good, and sometimes I have bad session, but like everybody, you know, I think. No?
Yeah, true. Well, maybe you got your bad session out of the way now.
Yeah, I already did it yesterday, so that's fine.
And when we interviewed in the magazine, you said that you had nearly landed the board off, and I hear now that you have landed.
Don't have it. But maybe I gotta let it today.
Yeah. You're very close.
I put it to the board and I said, oh shit, I did it. Yes, I let it. But you know, I was still on the air. So I fall after. So I don't really land it actually. It's okay.
Okay.
It's fine.
Well, good luck. You're the last heat.
I'm gonna land it today, okay?
You landed today, yeah, absolutely. But you're the last heat of round 1.
I'm last
so you
one.
get to watch everybody go first.
Yeah. But I'm happy to be the last because it's gonna be stronger wind.
Yeah.
So it's the best for me. I like it.
All right. Well, good luck, Angely. We're really looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Oh yes, here we go.
Are you stoked?
Dude, super stoked. Getting amped, getting pumped. I don't really see a cloud, but I know it's coming.
Round 1, mate. Round 1.
Round 1, heat 1, 4th time in a row.
Oh yeah.
I'm so used to this by now. But it's sick, man.
You were throwing S-mopes, weren't you, last year?
Yeah, I don't think I'll do that again.
Correct tactic or not?
No, I just felt like doing something cool.
This is the first caddy of the day. Jaspon. Who are you caddying for?
Well, both the British boys.
What can you tell us about their approach then? So obviously Lewis had a bit of disappointment. 2 weeks he'd been lying low with a couple of ribs.
He has actually broken 2 ribs.
Yeah.
He's taken it very, very, very easily, very calm. He sort of kept himself to himself as he usually does. And he went out yesterday briefly for a little try. He tried a different harness, and he feels confident. I think he's in a bit of pain, but I mean, hey, look, it's Lewis Crazy. I mean, he's a great kiteboarder. He's a great guy, and he just wants to do well in the event.
We're being bundled.
What's going on here,
Tom
Jim?
Court, we're getting the scoop.
Jim! Behind the scenes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, caught in the act. Look, getting caught in the act.
Couldn't resist.
You got a question for Jez?
How you feeling about caddying for Hadlow?
Oh, that was my next question.
Oh, was that your next question?
So look, I've actually been saying this to all the guys around here. I actually think that Aaron's going to win this year. I know people don't think it, but I think Aaron's got a few new tricks up his sleeve that may surprise a few.
Right.
And also one more thing. I think Airton might surprise a few as well.
He's not surprising me.
You know what? I watched that guy yesterday, and I don't know how the judges are going to score it, but the guy's got talent.
It's very easy to be sceptical, but when you see him out of all 10 riders out there going 3rd, 4th highest out of everybody,
Do you know what? Yesterday I actually saw him going higher than the guys on twin tips.
But one thing is, you never underestimate Aaron. That is true.
Okay, we're going to go into the tower, have a look, see what's going on. And this is going to be the judging level. And these are the guys that make the kings. Let's see what's going on. Sergio Cantagalli, busy. What's Bully busy doing?
Hey buddy.
You guys have the best view in the house, right?
Hopefully. We're on standby waiting for the wind to come in. Got a building tide now, so we're starting to see some kickers show, which makes a massive difference.
Yeah, so we have an app that we judge on. We have 3 trick callers sitting in the corner there. They fill in the trick. Each trick caller looks at one specific rider. And then we as 5 judges just have to punch in the number for the right trick, which gives us more time to keep our eyes on the water.
Can you judge through that hair, Bully?
Yeah, these are my eyelashes.
Very pretty, very pretty. See if we can get a word with this guy. Oh, he's busy. He's very serious. Very serious. Here he is, yes. Alex, head judge. How you doing? Stressful day or not?
Super chilled.
The big question this year that's on everybody's lips is how are you going to judge Airton against the rest of the riders?
It's very simple actually. It's just the basic thing, like there's no limitations in equipment. Anybody can choose whatever they want to ride. We're gonna just see every trick that he does exactly the same. We're basically looking at height and extremity has to be in combination with each other, with the emphasis on height, 70% height, 30% extremity. So if you would see him doing a certain maneuver that is, you know, a little bit less high or a little bit less extreme than a maneuver of another rider, then he wouldn't like win because he is strapless. I mean, it's his choice to make it himself a bit more difficult. But if he's able to pull it off, like on the same height and the same extremity as the other rider, then obviously he's more technical and more risk. And then he's gonna maybe give some guys some run for their money.
Okay, so that was the judges. I'm just gonna see if we can get a quick word with Liam. Liam's been training super hard. There's his camera guy, Seb. So what have you learned from the last 2 years? Because you've done it for 2 years, you've made the final both years.
Yeah, I've definitely taken it more, very seriously every year, but in previous years maybe I haven't had the time because I'm also doing 2 disciplines, training for freestyle and bigger. It's hard to find time for both. But what I've learned is it's just all about feeling great on the day, being like mentally prepared for this event, because you know there's only so much you can train for without it getting too risky. And then on the day you put everything out on the line and just go for it. And if you're feeling great that day, then you've got a good chance of making the final.
What more can you possibly put on the line? I've been watching you training and I mean, I can't think of anything else that you could possibly put on the line.
Yeah, just adding that extra rotation and that extra height, you know, going into every trick with zero fear and like just putting your brain aside, because yeah, when you're training you're kind of thinking of injuries and things like that, so you take it a bit more chill.
How you doing? So when did you arrive? It was like super short notice, huh?
Yeah, I got here 2 days ago. I actually came here in December. We shot some new Naish products. So I had a few sessions out the front, which was good.
I've seen you got some tasty boogie loops in all your Instagram videos. You posted some good stuff recently.
Yeah, I've been getting into it. I had some good sessions at home, a few sessions here, and I think I've got all the rolls and mega loop variations. I just need to work on those board offs. That seems to be the thing. So that's a painful process. I'm a bit jealous of some of the guys like Aaron and stuff who seem to be they're just born with it basically. He hardly remembers learning them. So
who's going to win the King of the Air?
Say Aaron Hadlow.
Okay, Aaron. So I made a bit of a thing about how you were training in secret and got your game face on, but at least one of those 2 things is true, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been trying to get on with it, do my own thing, but just trying to find some space here in Cape Town. There's so many kites out. You saw the other day, it was just insane, but you know, I'm just doing my thing, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the event this year, let's say.
Do you feel different this year somehow though?
Yeah, I mean I'm more prepared. Last year I was pretty disappointed to hit a bit of a wind dip in one of my heats, and then on the next one, you know, I got injured and hurt my ribs, so I was out really early. So when you have one bad event, you obviously naturally want to come back stronger. So I just made sure I'm in the right space with my kit. I know exactly everything about all the conditions, and just try and be as prepared as possible this year.
Where are we spotting the differences in scores?
Yeah, for me, I've been working on trying to get the board off as early as possible through the trick, so the board's off early, and then you're doing the kite loop and you're feeling that whip. Like when I try and do mine, I kind of feel like I'm getting swung out of position, and you know, my legs are like flailing behind me, and that's the kind of feeling that I'm trying to create and get the kite round in a quite a natural kite loop and powerful position. And there's different ways to do it. There's also a lot of people, and even some of my tricks, where you do the full huge massive kite loop, and then on the way down you use the same hand as what you kite looped with to take the board off as well. So those are probably the main two differences, and how you can differentiate maybe the difficulty.
Do you think boots are dead in this competition now?
Yeah, I think boots are dead. Yeah, simple as that. I mean, it's hard for me to say. I've just been pushed it for as long as I can in that way, and I would probably ride boots in something like the Mega Loop Challenge, so you have a better takeoff and it's all about just the one kite loop. But the King of the Airs, it's taking a different route for sure, just with different riders and the way everyone's pushing it. You kind of have to just go with the trend.
5:20 now, and it's just really
stuff to look at, and
quite a frustrating wait. Usually by this time, 5 o'clock's the key time for wind.
Unfortunately, not at the moment enough boom boom for KOTA. Yeah,
we're watching people just cruise nice waves at the minute.
It looks really nice out there.
It's like a really nice session.
Hopefully Sergio will make a decision soon, and we can go out and get salty.
Hopefully Sergio will let you out of class for the day.
Play. Can we go out to play now, please?
What I wanted to talk to you about was you've been telling me this week that you've been really surprised by Airton.
I was really interested to see whether Airton could take his skills and apply them to the conditions we get in Cape Town. And I have to say, you know, last night in particular, it was really windy, and it was just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I spent a lot of time watching people kite, and he was definitely going as high as all the other guys yesterday, pretty much as extreme, and adding that Airton style and technique. It's just incredible. Yeah. In fact, if he does what he did yesterday, then I actually feel that there's a chance that he could win. You know, which is just insane when you consider that he's up against the best booted and twin tip riders in the world. But you know, in boots and straps, you can dig your heels and load the rail harder, tension the lines, and generally get a little bit more out of the kite and be a little bit more extreme. But whatever it is about Airton, I mean, it's just incredible. So my prediction for this KOTA is it will be the best one. We get the conditions we want, it's going to absolutely be insane to see the level of big air kiteboarding right now. It's mad.
Peace out.
Boom.
Yeah, we're 10, you know. Okay. Grazie.
And up, how's it going?
Good, man. Good. Yeah, I was in the water training a little bit. It was quite light, but now it starts to build, so can't wait for action.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've obviously watched you a lot on the GKA tour, but this is totally different.
Yeah, this is totally different. This is all about going big, you know. That's what I love, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of lose a lot of motivation trying to do this like underpasses, you know, that's front roll show it. I just like to go big, man. This is a perfect event for it, so I love it.
But is your dream to get into this event?
Yeah, man, dream come true. I mean, it's cool.
And this week's been a good training week, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's been 3 days ago, went super strong, man, like 40 plus knots.
Yeah.
I went flying with like the best flies of my life. My personal records, I think everyone say was high, like 20 meters strapless. Sick. That's pretty sick.
And what do you think your best trick this week's going to be? Now that you've seen the guys riding a lot, and you.
Yeah, I know. I think I know what they're gonna do. You know, they're just gonna go big and do like impressive stuff. I mean, to go just straight and do those little flip I'm doing now, I just do it for fun, you know, just to warm up. But I think in the heat, I just have to go big. I have to impress the judges. I have to impress the crowd. So yeah, the King of the Air is like, it's an extremely event, you know. So you have to go for extreme. If you don't go for extreme, you go home, man. That's for sure.
So here we go. It's 20 to 7, never too late in Cape Town, where they're going to give a go to start round number 1, Aaron Hadlow, Oswald Smith and Ewan Jaspan. And there's some serious stretching going on. Josh is ready in his red wetsuit. All right, let's go down to the beach and catch some action. What's going on? You're a local. What's going on with these clouds?
Yeah, to be honest, like we had a very overcast day, and I guess the southeasterly just didn't come through. The cloud didn't really form on the mountain, and we all had our hopes up just because of the forecast. But Mother Nature, you never know. Eh? Well, now I have, I think, 1 week free, so I'm gonna do a lot of things. Mostly just keep level-headed, I guess. Kind of have to.
Right.
So yeah. Stoked.
All right, have a good Saturday night.
Thanks so much. Oh yes, why not? Saturday.
So unfortunately, the event didn't really run today. They started round 1. The wind kind of died, came up, went down. But anyway, that is competition. But we got some interviews today, so it was a good day. Everybody came together. Still a pretty good end.